Hey guys, welcome to Clockwork and Noodles. Hello and happy spring 2022 anime season to you. I am so hyped for this anime. You guys know this is my most hyped anime of this season. I'm so glad it's here. I'm so happy it's here. This is Spy X Family episode 1. Hello, I am Clockwork and Noodles. Thank you for tuning in. Every single week we're going to have breakdowns. There are 25 episodes confirmed of this anime. Even better. So excited. This is wit. I love wit. The material itself, the amount of people who spoke to me about it very briefly about this anime before it came out, you convinced me. Episode 1, already hype, favourite anime of the season, already. I'm already there. I love it to pieces. Before we get going, make sure you guys are subscribed. We are going to aim to hit 1k by the end of the year. Can we do it? This is the big goal now. I really want to hit 1k. I want us to be 1,000 strong noodle bowl, ramen bowl, everything together. But most importantly, I want to be able to discuss anime with you guys. The big plan, if we do hit 1k, is a live stream where I'm going to talk anime. We're going to have some questions. We're going to just discuss anime things in general for an hour. Nice and chill. No specific anime in particular. I'll gather some questions together from the comments that I've seen floating around. And we'll make it fun. This week's episode was more than I even bargained for. I had a rough idea of what this could be like. And in my head, I had a Mrs. and Mrs. Smith versus The Incredibles. I think I'm going to be very happy with this. So let's go into episode 1 because I love him. I love Lloyd already. I'm already in love. Glasses, suits, he is really, really suave. He breaks up with somebody in the first minute of the anime. Action-packed starter. Even just the first minute is just action-packed. As we get to understand the life of a spy where there's no attachment. Lloyd sheds his identity every time he takes on a new mission. There is no attachments, no family, no nothing. And you see that in the way that he views people as just valuable to the mission at hand. We do see a crack in the facade. He literally finally shows a bit of anger at the prospect of having to find a wife and a child within a week. That is difficult even in the world when you've got to find a boyfriend in a year or something. So I really did feel it. And I like the crack in the character because up until this point, he's been emotionless. He's not really shown much emotion. He's just been calm, level-headed until he breaks a newspaper in half in anger. I like the surname Forger because it sounds like forgery, and a forgery basically means that everything is a lie, everything is fake. There are quite a few little Easter eggs that I am happily picking out, and I'm really enjoying picking them out. Hopefully I haven't missed any in this episode. But Anya fans, I am with you. I am 100%. The Anya fans were so strong. I knew her name pre-watching. I didn't know Lloyd's name. I knew Anya's name because it was floating around on all of the forums, everyone getting hyped for Anya and her peanut. I can't. She's just so cute. She's just amazing. I don't generally like kids in general, in animes, as kids, just generally. But Anya is just perfect. She is the telepath that we all didn't know we wanted in our lives. There's hints at her being a telepath immediately of her just saying, no, I'm 6. I am 6. I'm exactly how you want. I'm not actually 4 because, she's technically 4. And Lloyd giving all the answers to the crosswords is absolutely perfect. She's really adorable. The first Easter egg as well, 007 is her code name, and that is James Bond. That is our James Bond Easter egg, had to be in there. I love the irony too when she puts the spy show on. Anya being absolutely thrilled by the idea of being adopted by a spy, but obviously Anya has a Hollywood idea of what a spy really is like, and she's not actually aware of how actual dangerous being with a spy really is. I also like how Chili he's like, okay, yeah, sure. If you find a pistol and a silencer for sale, you can have one. Great parenting. Great parenting, Lloyd. I love it. Didn't need to also do that at the castle. Yeah, sure. If we find a castle for sale, we'll grab it. I like that. I just love how nonchalant he really is. Her face is just so expressionate. You can see what she's thinking. You can really get behind what she's expressing and the shock on her face. She's a meme. I am expecting her to become the meme of this season. Anya will be everywhere. Anya and her face. She is a precious being. I love her to pieces. I love how childlike she really is as well. She's like, oh, world peace must depend on me. And I like peanuts. I like turtles. I love Anya, my spirit animal for this season. I also like how one day of being a parent, we're already seeing Lloyd with the bags under the eyes, and he's already got a mountain of books trying to understand about how to be a parent. But as I've been told by everyone around me, that no books, no amount of warning actually prepares you for the world of being a parent. Lloyd, I'm sorry, you're not going to find the answer to this one at the bottom of the book. The big question is going to be, can Lloyd find it in his heart to grow and not leave Anya, not put her back into a orphanage again? Because we've already seen the dark world of the orphanage, and the guy pretty much wanted to get rid of her because like she's creepy or something. And it's just so sad because we see Anya's actual reality, that she's been rehomed 4 times. I think it's going to be interesting to see by the end of 25 episodes if Lloyd is able to start seeing people as valuable, as opposed to just being a tool to getting him through his missions, to see that people are more than just a bit of data that he can get a mission done. Because he's a spy, he is the perfect person to play hide and seek with. Kind of. He knows where you are, so he's also not so fun at playing hide and seek, even though Anya's enjoying it. But I think Anya's enjoying it because somebody is finally playing with her. Lloyd is kind of a spoil sport when it comes to this game. He's too good at this game. I like the connection we get with spies and children. You don't know what either is thinking. There's a nice bit of similarity going on to show that both Anya and Lloyd have got more in common than they probably won't even realise this episode. This week we do find out that telepathic kids are truly terrifying. Her finding out the code to the suitcase, terrifying. And there's another Easter egg when we get Catch Me If You Can. More sad backstory for Anya as we find out the reason why she doesn't want to study, not just because kids just don't like studying, is because she was forced to in the lab to do nothing but study. So when Lloyd is like, you have to study, it probably brings back quite bad memories that she's been forced to study all of her life. Abusing those powers. You're not a kid, you're just somebody who's got good powers, or you are the key to world peace. Things start to get really wild fast as we finally get a heist. We finally get some spy activity as the guys kidnap Anya. This is also why you must be using encrypted data. If I was sponsored, NordVPN, get yourself a VPN today, guys. Make sure your data is encrypted so you won't have your location exposed and your child will not be kidnapped. I also like Anya's expression when she actually sees the pistol and the silencer in real life. Someone died in front of that child. That child is now traumatized forever. And also, pistols with silencers still make sound. Whether this anime is trying to be a bit more self-aware, that it's mocking other spy movies for making them completely silent, those guns are still noisy. Lloyd's backstory, even more similar to Anya, because nobody ended up saving him. So he ended up crying. He was all on his own. Maybe he went through orphanages, maybe he didn't. But Lloyd could be the one to break the cycle and actually stop Anya going back into care and having to cry, which is where we get the motivation. Why did Lloyd become a spy in the first place? Because he wants to create a world where no child has to cry. It's such a nice mission because that's technically what you're going to end up doing to Anya if you end up dumping her back into an orphanage. It's going to be nice to see if he can put his mission into action. It's such a nice mission as well because up until this point, Lloyd is a bit of an a-hole, but I love him. He's my a-hole and he's lovable and he might be a little bit cold-hearted, but definitely room to see this cold-hearted guy crack and melt because you've got an adorable child in front of him. Anya begging Lloyd to come back to life. I'll be good if you come back to life is absolutely pure because she thinks he's died on her, but he's just collapsed because of how tired he is. But just seeing her go, no, I'll be a good girl, please come back. That is just pure, absolutely pure. And then the whole mummy doesn't exist thing. I don't know why that line made me laugh so much because mummy doesn't exist. That made me laugh, and then we hear it again, and that's exactly what we end on, the whole mummy doesn't exist because Lloyd now needs to find a mummy. That line just made me laugh. I don't know why it made me laugh so much. Maybe it's because Anya is just so honest, because she's childlike. Honestness with her. She is very relatable and believable. She's a believable child, quite similar to Frederica in 86. Maybe even the same voice actor, not quite sure. Both of them are really believable. You can believe that a child is sat there. Everything she comes out with is very believable in that sense. I also found it hilarious when he accused her of trying to kill him by giving him a hug. Lloyd, my dude, we're going to break that cold exterior. You're going to accept the hug. You're going to love the hug. Oh, hell the peanut. That is going to be the motto for these episodes, guys. In the comments, all hail the peanut. I had so much fun This episode was so much fun. The music was fun. The animation is fun. It's wit. I love wit. You guys know I love wit. I love wit more than Mappa. There we go. I said it. I sinned. I love this anime. I love the animation. I love the voice style. I love the direction. I love the comedy. I love the chemistry. This is probably going to be in my end of season review. It's going to be in my midway review. But I think for good reason. I think, especially the fact that it's already carrying a 9 out of 10 on Mal. I've got so high hopes for this anime, and I hope you guys too really enjoyed this episode. I did. I hope you picked out on all those little hidden Easter eggs, because I think I've probably missed a few. There's a Sherlock Holmes one in there of the Catch Me If You Can, Mr. Holmes. There's a lot more in there as well. There's bound to be a lot more that I didn't catch. Maybe even from like Poirot or something, or those spy movies. Maybe there'll be a no capes at some point for The Incredibles. I would laugh if there's a no capes. Maybe there's going to be a character who wears a cape and Lloyd might be like, nah, no capes. Really hope so. Thank you guys so much. I hope you're excited as I am. Every single week now. All hail the peanuts. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.